Hello, and we're back. Welcome to season 2 of Follow Youth Online. So, yeah. How
Absolutely.
you going, Josiah?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. How about you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's
Excited
good to be
see
back.
this
Definitely.
different set and everything this week. So, yeah.
Absolutely. How good does it look, though? Can we just we got some plants. We got an awesome blue background. And yeah, how good is this looking? How are you guys doing, by the way? Welcome to season 2, episode 1. What have I put the title as? We're back. So yeah, we're back. How awesome is that? It's great to see all your smiling faces. Make sure to say hi in the chat so we can acknowledge you because yeah, we really, really appreciate you guys being here. So how's your week been?
My week's been good. Just being at home, just doing different things. But yeah, and working on break as well. So yeah,
Okay,
enjoying
nice.
the time.
Yeah, it's absolutely so important to have some time to yourself. Now, we did just get back from school holidays, so all of you guys in the chat, how were your holidays? Now, I know for the first week, we could actually kind of see friends, even though they're just in small groups. And obviously the second one, we actually get put back into isolation for us Melburnians. But how are you guys finding it? And are you guys excited to be back at school, albeit remote learning, unless you're me, and other year 11s and 12s that are actually doing doing in-person school rather. Yeah, how's that all going for you guys? But we want to say hi to you guys first. So hello, Annika, Sonia, Tori, Lauren. How are you guys doing? We also see
Nathan, Tori, Realms, Naomi, Ads, and Annika.
We already said that, but that is absolutely fun. There you go. You get a double welcome, Annika. I hope you're feeling special. Yeah, being at school is a nice change. I will say that. Like, I did really, really love remote learning. I just got everything done. But it is nice to see people again. And so life feels semi-normal. So, yeah.
Yeah, Tori said that she's been going. Goes to the Druin campus of Cairo, and so she gets to go back to school today.
Oh, nice! How awesome has that been? Hello, Ronald. How are you? Anthony, hello. We're waving back. Hello, good sir. Start school next week. Oh, yes. So for some people, you did. I think holidays got extended by a week. So lucky you guys. I wish I had that, but no, I don't. And
you're like pretty lucky. Like, yeah. COVID's come in, but you got extra school holidays, and like most other year levels have had. So I know you've got online learning, which probably sucks, but yeah, no.
Yeah,
you get extra school holidays.
Yeah, exactly. Now, for me, I don't, unfortunately, and so it really, really sucks. But hey, we're gonna focus on the positive. We're gonna keep moving forward, and before we know it, well, hopefully, things will be all okay, and we'll be able to get back to the new normal, really. I'm glad you guys are doing awesome. Alrighty, now I've got a few talking points for you guys. Really, they're also questions, you could say. Now, do you want to hit it off with number one?
Number one, if the AFL Grand Final can't be held in Melbourne, where do you think it should be held? My opinion is that it should be held in Adelaide, as that New South Wales and Queensland are not as big AFL fans compared to South Australia and Western Australia.
See, I'd personally say Perth, because their ground is insane. It's so nice. I've never actually been there physically, but I have seen it on TV and it looks really, really cool. But what do you guys think it should be? So we got some, WA, Perth, yep. We got Queensland, never Adelaide. Ooh, do you have a gripe against Adelaide?
City of churches.
Oh, yikes. But what's wrong with Adelaide? Adelaide's amazing.
I don't know.
What? All right. I think it's too early to have it leave Melbourne, but if it had to, I'd go Perth. Yeah. Okay, cool. You can have crowds in Queensland.
Well, you could have 25,000 at the in Perth.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Had half a crowd, like a good, Geelong game was playing yesterday, and Geelong holds up, I think, to about 30,000.
Oh, wow.
And so,
nice.
that's a normal Geelong crowd if it's down at Geelong. So
Are you trying to roast Geelong, or are you trying to be supportive of them here?
Being supportive.
Okay.
They get to play a game in front of a full crowd, but not at home.
Yeah, true. That's nice. All right.
Not Darwin. We want more than 200 people in the crowd.
Oh, Anthony, mate. Chill out just a little bit, okay? It's going to be okay. All right. I've got a question for the chat. I'm going to direct it towards you guys first. But also, if you feel self-conscious about it, don't say it. It's fine. But what is your worst fear? Louis, what's yours?
I would say heights, but if I'm not strapped in and I have to walk over something that's really wobbly, I'd be like I feel like I need to go across it quickly or finish that task quickly, because then I'll need
be
to go
safe.
to the
Yeah.
I need,
for a different reason.
Yes, the nervousness then takes over.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
But I could do it. I wouldn't freeze. So just be okay, I've got to do it, and it'll be fine.
Okay. See, I don't I understand that people have the fear of heights, but I love heights. I absolutely love being at a high place. I don't care if I'm strapped in or not. It's just oh, I gotta look down. I get vertigo, but that doesn't faze me. I love it. I love the thrill of it. And bucket list, by the way, I want to go skydiving. I'm
Ooh,
so
that'd be
keen
fun.
for skydiving. Even though one of the teachers at my school, like, literally had an accident when she went skydiving a few years ago. And it's all over the news and everything. But she's all right. And, but yeah, I'm still super keen for it. I don't even know what my worst fear is, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably I'm very claustrophobic, I'd say. If I'm in a very, very confined space and I can't see anything and I can't hear anything, I freak out.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, no, I'm pretty fine with it.
Naomi and Tori have said that they're both his like
Birds.
birds. Oh, I remember Naomi telling us a story about how she hates birds, and then like I was driving. It was after church. She was telling me how she hates birds. It has the fear of them, and then I hear like a thud on my car, and I'm like, and it was just like this little like Indian like sparrow bird thing, and I'm like, oh, I killed the bird on the way home from church, but oh well. Amy says reptiles. I can understand reptiles. Like, you know, if I lived in Queensland, I would hate living in Queensland. 'Cause,
Really?
like, people say, oh, there's always a snake in your... Just
I
assume there's
love
always
snakes.
a snake in the roof. I'm like, yes. But if I have to fall asleep and then know that it could crawl through the air conditioning vent, no.
Okay, I think that would scare anyone. But I actually love snakes and I love reptiles. Angry parents, yes, no, that's a very fair thing to be scared of. Yeah, do the right thing. And it actually says to obey your parents, obey your mother and father, and to honor them. I think we covered that recently in church, actually. I think it was in Ephesians 5 or 6. Can't remember the chapter, but it's in there. So check out the book of Ephesians for some awesome details and stuff. And check out our previous stuff on the church. So it's Follow Baptist Church. Check out the YouTube channel on that. They've actually got all the stuff saved there. And we've been covering the Ephesians, the book of Ephesians. So it's really, really cool. Alrighty, I think
Large crowds is another one from Lauren. I can
Really?
understand that if you're like, because then you haven't got like your personal little space, and like, there's heaps of them everywhere, heaps of people everywhere. Like, I could understand, and in this moment in time, like a lot of people is like large crowds is the big thing that they're scared of at the moment. So it's like,
okay. Well, at the moment, I absolutely
yeah, I
warrant
understand.
that.
Like,
Now, I understand absolutely if everyone has a fear of stuff. It doesn't, like, we're not in the place to judge.
No.
That's absolutely fine. That's a personal thing. But yeah, I think in this current period of time, yes, to be in a crowd, yeah, that's scary for anyone. I'd hate to be in a crowd right now, even though I used to like a couple years ago, I used to go into the city at peak time just to be in a crowd. I loved it so much. But yeah, no, we're not doing that this year. No. We're gonna really be safe and be careful with that. Now, I think it's time that we switch over to our announcements. And this week, we're doing announcements in a new and different way. We're gonna switch over to this, and boom. So let me get my phone out. We actually have a script, all right? It's all professional. We have a script now. But because we've got these new announcements and some things have changed. So for our Zoom MCGs, they are returning, and this term we'll be meeting together every second Tuesday at 7 p.m. Now, this is starting next Tuesday, so make sure to tune in for those.
and if you want the dates for our Zoom meetings, they have been posted on our social medias, so that you can see when every live stream is, when every Zoom meeting is. So you can put that in your calendar, you know when it is. Yeah, and I love it how sort of gives some familiarity for some of the people at our youth who usually likes just having the like an MCG night every second week. So
Yeah.
it's going to be good having it every second week, I think, maybe for some people, some normality.
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
way.
Absolutely. And yeah, once again, if you want to actually find the links to all of our socials, they are down in the description. So make sure to just scroll down or swipe down, I guess, if you're on your phone. And yeah, just click some of those links. Make sure to follow us on there and make sure to reach out if you want to get in contact with us. But yeah, so these are every second Tuesday. Once again, they're at 7 p.m. If you want the details, keep an eye on our socials. Another plug for that, by the way. So yeah, and we'll see you on Tuesdays.
Join us for Follow Church online at 10:30 or 10:20 for the countdown, and on follow.church online, and you can see the sermons, you can enjoy the chat, and hear the great sermons from people from our church, some Pastor Luke, some ads, and this week we have a guest pastor from another church coming in. And so it'd be great to hear what he has to say to finish off the series, I think. And
absolutely. Yeah, I'm super keen to do that. Make sure to tune in, by the way. They've got so much variety on there. And if you want to see some other youth stuff that you probably haven't seen here yet on these live streams, but stuff that we're about to plug. Make sure to jump into those because they're really, really cool. And hear an awesome message from our pastors and the guests that they have. It's really, really cool to have those people. Alrighty, so next we have is the Follow Youth acoustic sessions. Now, if you've been checking the YouTube channel a lot recently, we have acoustic sessions premiering every Tuesday at 7 p.m. There's actually a playlist on our channel, so make sure to just actually, after the end of this stream, make sure to go and browse on our channel page, and you'll find them. They are so, so good. Our team has been doing so well with producing that. I'm a little biased because I'm in that, but they're really good. You've heard them.
Yes, I've heard them, and they're awesome. And just to hear some youth style worship songs on something different even on a Sunday, and yeah, it's great to hear and see some of the familiar faces. And yeah, what do you like? Let's hear in the chat if you love our acoustic sessions and all of that. And
Just wants to be the loudest person in the crowd. Look, you're not wrong, all right? Okay, and I do it though. That's the thing. I am the loudest. And Natasha, hello, welcome. How are you doing? But yes. Alrighty, and so yeah, if you guys have been hearing those songs and the worship playlist, so what do you guys think? So we've got
acoustics are amazing from Sahana, and Annika loves them as well. And Ad says Captain is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, Captain is a great song. Absolutely loved it. Now, leading on from music stuff, we've actually got some awesome playlists on Spotify. Gonna take it away.
Yes, our Spotify playlist. So we have like songs of praise, some more like upbeat ones, and some more acoustic ones. And so, I played them the other day in the car, and it was just great to have a regular thing in the car. And it's just sometimes I more want the acoustic ones depending on how I'm going, but it's also great to have something that's our own playlist made from our leaders. And if you think that there's songs that you would like to add, let us know, and we'd love to add them into our Spotify playlists.
Absolutely, yeah. We are so keen for feedback from you guys, and we want to do this stuff for you guys. So, yeah, message us on our social medias if you have any song recommendations, because we will absolutely take a look at them and see if we can pop them in a playlist for you guys. Alrighty, so that's in our announcement segment.
I think we should say, we've got a few other announcements about the youth leaders. Some of the youth leaders have decided, so Mer has now gone on maternity leave for the rest of the year, so we wish her luck for having little Ford, that she's now already announced the name of her baby. But Sammy has now decided to take a break, as year 12 is this year, and I can understand that, and that she's not going like completely leaving the youth, she's just putting pause, and so she'll be back next year or at the end of next. Hopefully she might pop in around, but you never know. But yeah, also we have Tim sadly leaving us, as he is stepping back and more focusing on getting ready to be a dad, and I think we got to give him good luck and all that to be prepared, and that's fair enough. So yeah, absolutely. We absolutely appreciate all the things that you guys have done. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you guys return. And even if you aren't going to return, we are looking so forward to seeing you guys grow in your journeys and taking on this next chapter in life. These are big things with Mer and the Williams. You guys, we just want to wish you all the best. We'll be praying for you, and we're so excited to see just you guys grow as a family. You know, it's going to be really, really cool. All right, now I think it's time for our game. Yes. But before we get to that, we want to actually read the chat a bit more. How are you guys going? So you get to get back to school? Yes and no, Natasha. Like, yes, but I don't think you guys realize how many sacks I have this term. For those of you who don't know what sacks are, they're basically like miniature exams that go towards your end result. They're like tests, basically. They're just another name for a test.
But they mean a lot for your grade. They're not just like a little test where you're just like, eh. No, this is a huge, huge thing.
So like it covers a unit of work, and then you like do a test on it. So
yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
And I have 11 of them this term. So. There's 10 weeks in this term. I've just gone through one of them. I did one of them today. But there are 10 more that I have to do. And I have to do a 3-hour exam, the GAT, what's called a GAT, at the end of this term. So really not looking forward to it. So it might be, yes, lucky, but just going to put it out there, all right? Jacob, that's absolutely fine. Thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. Alrighty,
let's go to another chat question. I want to see what the chat thinks. So what's your favorite restaurant or cafe when we don't have restrictions? And what is your go-to dish? Because, you know, got to support the local businesses and that. So we would love to hear some great, you know, things to like go and eat.
Yes. What would your thing be?
I would say I like the Copper and Fox's, even though they tried it, well, it was takeaway. It's like a southern fried chicken burger, and I thought it was one of the best ones around Pakenham. Like,
Really?
that was pretty good.
Yum. Oh, that sounds really nice. I don't really get pasta much, or like good quality, really, really nice pasta. So, like, it's not something I do regularly, but on special occasions, I like to go to La Porchetta, and I want to get like probably usually like a fettuccine carbonara cut, and it's so good. Sorry, but like, I love my pasta dishes. I've only had them like once or twice, and like, whoo, they were really, really nice. And yeah, absolutely love good quality pasta dishes, as well as like the classic spaghetti bolognese. But what about you guys?
Tori says Little Miss Hangry in Garfield, but they don't serve the go-to dish anymore, but that's all right. The Frankie's stack
Of pancakes. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Pancakes. I love pancakes. Absolutely.
I gotta say
love
that
them.
Frankie's pancakes are pretty good. Like,
I've never had them.
well, they are pretty good. I've had them both at like the different ones at Pakenham and at Warrigal, so they're pretty good.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to try them once we're out of isolation.
Primary at the primary, like the primary Pioneer Park Cafe.
Yes.
And the chicken burger there.
Ooh,
I haven't had it, so I can't. But I would like to try it.
awesome.
Pakenham Hotel or Frankie's from
Ooh.
Lauren.
Nice.
Annika says Shanikas.
Ooh, Shanikas.
Yes.
How do we not think of Shanikas? Shanikas is such a classic. Oh, Shanikas is so good.
They're
Just expensive.
I should not be giving them a plug, but I gotta say the owner of the Berwick one, and I've seen his videos to like obviously boost his business.
Yeah.
Absolute crack up as the moped going through the restaurant. I'm like, wow. I'm just like, but it's good.
Oh no.
Adam, the Packy Golf Club and the steaks on a Wednesday. The best steak I have ever had. Perfectly done and fantastic taste.
That's great. That's awesome to hear. I love Taylor's comment. Once you're not promoting the chicken farmer. 690 chicken farmer with a drink.
Tori says, love Shanikas, get asked for what's for takeaway. My say is Shanikas. That is true. That is true.
Although, I don't think, well, I don't know about you, but I definitely don't have the money to afford that on a regular basis. But yeah, if you're going for a treat, check out Shanikas if you've never been there. It's really nice. But make sure it's like a really, really special treat. Yeah, because you're going to break the bank. Anyways, it is time to get into our first game. Alrighty, that's not a game. That's a game. We have pages, alright? We're official now. Oh, I did what you did, Ads. Remember that? Everyone remember from the finale? Question 1. We don't actually have those questions. We actually are playing True or False. Louis, do you want to take it away?
True or false? Rowan Atkinson is also known as Mr. Bean and is also the voice of Zazu in The Lion King, the original Lion King.
I actually don't know.
Let's see the chat. Let's see the chat.
What do you
say
guys think?
Yeah.
Adam Milne, stop plugging things.
We might not.
Alrighty, so we've got true in the chat. Okay, interesting. We've got some more trues. Now, are you guys Googling these? Be honest here, alright? If you guys are Googling it, just at least
Amy
be
says
honest with
false,
us.
so you never
False.
know.
Okay, you never know. Well, we're gonna wait for a few more answers, then we'll break the news to you guys. Either a majority of you are wrong, or only a couple of you are wrong. But we shall see. We shall see indeed. T for true. Okay. I've got another false. No, actually, I'm just repeating what Louis just read. That's wonderful. But yeah. All right, we're gonna break it to you guys. It is
true. Rowan
very-
Atkinson did play Zazu in The Lion King, the original Lion King.
Didn't realize he had done that.
I could like if you think about Mr. Bean and then like the same guy playing Zazu.
Hello.
Or
Sorry.
like a person who doesn't play a character, who doesn't really speak.
Mm, mm.
And it just says like
True.
one word, and then Zazu is like the one who's like talking the most.
Yeah.
Very polar opposites. but-
Yeah. Have you seen him in Johnny English?
Oh, that's
How
hilarious.
good are they? Like, oh, such great movies. I definitely recommend them. Alrighty, we're gonna ask another question. True or false? Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. This is where we need like a clock. We need a tick, 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 just to like build up the pressure a whole lot. But like, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, anyways, so Zazu equals Josiah? What? What do you mean? Sorry, I'm very tired, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, that is T for true. We got false. We got true. Maybe I do sound like him. Maybe I am Mr. Bean. Maybe I voiced over the cartoon.
Bean. Oh, you want to play the piano? Jenny! Hey!
Who's
You never know,
Zazu?
mate.
Who's Zazu? Zazu is the, like the I don't know the bird, but it's the bird that like does the morning report in The Lion King. So if you watch the first Lion King, he sings the song The Morning Report.
Okay, nice. Well, that is in fact true. Tigers do have striped skin. I actually legitimately did not know that. Alrighty. Your turn.
Okay. Let's have a look. It took the creator of the Rubik's Cube, Eno Rubik, 1 month to solve the cube after he created it.
I hope that's false. But then again, you never know. But what? Also, Nathan, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Great impersonation.
Thank you.
Sorry, but
Bean.
like,
Bean. Louis. You guys. Hello.
no, 3 months. You reckon? I know my brother does do a lot of Rubik's cubes, and he's really quick at them. But I'm actually
Has
not
he
sure.
got like heaps of Rubik's cubes? Like my mate, he had like
He's only got like 3
the
or 4.
12, and like yeah,
Really?
like the big ones. I'm like, and he got to a stage where he started like trying to solve it with his feet.
What? No, that's first of all disgusting.
I know.
But like, why? Oh my goodness. Fair enough. You just pull the Rubik's cube. Yeah, you peel the stickers off. All right. Well, was it true or false?
It was true. It took him 1 month.
Took him a month. The creator of the Rubik's Cube took a month to solve it for the first time. Wow. Liam says he thinks it's 10,000 years.
It
But,
took him 10,000 years. 10,000 reasons.
I was literally... and I was thinking 10,000 hours as well.
Tilly
is-
solved.
Alrighty. True or false? Cinderella was the first Disney princess. True or false? Woo. Now,
That would be an interesting one
because we actually, back before restrictions were in place again, and you could actually have up to 5 people at your house, I think it was 3 of us went over to Adams, and we actually looked through Disney Plus to see what year some of these Disney movies backdated. So we actually know the answer for this one. But, or do you remember?
I remember like going back and looking at it, but I don't remember it in order, like of which one.
Well, I don't remember it in order, but I know what the first one is.
I know what the first one is. Like,
But then again, I guess everyone knows what the first one is now. What is it? True or false, ladies and gentlemen? I'll give you another 5 or 10 seconds. But yeah, so what do you think, guys? It's interesting to see some of these
it's a
answers.
bit 50-50.
Yeah. Alrighty. Have to go, everyone. Hey, that's all right, Ronald. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate that. Hope you have an awesome night, and we'll see you next week. All right. Well, it is in fact false. Snow White. Yes, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the first ever Disney movie. Great job, guys.
And to make it a fact, like interesting, like for this fact, that Snow White's castle is the original Disney logo before, with like the Disney
Really?
castle is Snow White's castle. Did I just blow some people's minds? I don't think some people might knew that, because it was the first movie, and it's Snow White's castle is the Disney castle.
Who else knew that? Who else knew that? I didn't. What?
He's Josiah is genuinely shocked. Yes, he is. He is. Naomi goes, I didn't even know that.
You ask the next true or false question.
Oh, hell.
What?
He didn't know.
I just had my mind blown. What? Moving on, Louis, ask the next question.
Okay. True or false? Queen Elizabeth is currently the second longest reigning monarch. So Queen
Anyone gets that
Elizabeth
sound
II.
effect? From what game for what game it's from? Let's put it in the chat. Let's see if you guys know the game. You've never seen me speechless. Yes, it's a very rare thing. I'm very loud and I talk a lot. But yes, wow. True or false? Minecraft Villager. That's the one. Yes, I love Minecraft. I just miss Minecraft. I remember when it came back, all right? So I used to stream on Twitch. When it made a comeback, I was also streaming when we did that. And so, Minecraft went from having an average of, 10, 15 viewers to, 30, 40, 50. For me, just because, hey, it's Minecraft's back. Yeah. Absolutely miss Minecraft. Minecraft is so much fun. If you want to play sometime, hit me up. Message one of our socials or message me. On Instagram. The thing is just there-ish. But yeah, talking a lot equals Zazu equals Josiah. Fair enough. All right. Well, was it true or false, Lee?
It was false. She is now the longest reigning monarch as of the 9th of September 2015, taking over her great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria.
Wow. I am.
The more you learn.
I'm getting my mind blown, all right? I've done so many years of schooling, I dropped out, then came back, and I still didn't know that. What? Youth Minecraft server, I'm down. Alrighty. I think it's time that we have to move on. We're actually going to head off for devotions. We've got the lovely Britt Williams bringing it for us. This is a new series or view of devotions. It's called At the Movies. Check it out. It's really cool. We'll see you guys soon.
Hi all, my name is Britt and I'm one of the youth leaders here at Follow Youth. When I was asked to do a quick devo about a movie, my thoughts instantly went to the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. Now these are some of my favorite movies of all time. And just to, prove my credentials, here is a picture of my husband and I walking out of our wedding, and we actually walked out for the Dancing and the Dreaming, which is a song from the How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack. And here is our baby, our puppy, and his name is Hiccup. So safe to say we're definitely fans. But if I'm being completely honest, this devo kind of took a bit of a different turn than I thought it would. If you haven't seen the movies, throughout we have some amazing characters, story development, we have great relationships and friendships. We've got really funny moments, kind of plot twist, shock horror moments. We've got absolute cry your eyes out, sobbing moments, action, bad guys, and some beautiful inspirational moments. So lots of things that I could have talked about, but what I want us to focus on for this particular one is Berk. Now, Berk is the home of all of these fun-loving characters. It's the place that they turn into a dragon sanctuary and a place that they defend from bad guys. And for all of you who have seen these movies, you know that they often start and end with a picturesque flyby of Berk with a gorgeous soundtrack playing behind and some inspirational words and explanation of Berk from Hiccup. Berk is home to all sorts of different people with different gifts and abilities, different knowledge, useful or not, overconfidence, some might say, and definitely varying levels of intelligence. And they've faced many challenges across the years of movies and TV episodes, and have all had different roles to play. But then along comes this guy in the third movie, Hidden World, and his name is Grimmel. Now he's like a new level of foe. He's smart and conniving, and he forces them off the island, their home, that is Berk. And partway through the movie, Hiccup says this as, you know, one of his many inspirational speeches. He says, "Look, I know this is our home. My father left me to protect it. But Berk is more than this place. We are Berk, the people, the dragons. I say Berk is wherever we go." So they leave, they scramble for a bit, and it takes them a while for them to find their feet. Things change a lot and forever. Some things are worse, some things are better. And honestly, this reminds me of where we're at the moment as Follow Youth. So Follow Youth at 30 Tivendale Road was awesome. There was youth and leaders with different gifts and abilities, different useful or useless knowledge, confidence, or some might say overconfidence, and varying levels of intelligence. But then along comes this bad, kind of sucky situation. This meant that we had to leave our home, that we couldn't meet together anymore, and we've had to scramble for a bit. We've had to find our feet. Some things are worse, but we've also found some really cool new things, like, you know, silly YouTube videos of the leaders, you know, some fun game segments that are better than they ever were before. So now I want to read you something from the Bible. So this is from 1 Corinthians 3:16. Now it says, "Don't you realize that all of you together are the temple of God and that the Spirit of God lives in you?" So what this is essentially saying is very similar to Hiccup's speech, actually. So it means that even though we can't meet together at the moment, even though we don't get to meet at a church building, church is not the place. Church is the people. We are the church. We are Follow Youth. And even when we can't meet together, it doesn't make you any less a part of that, a part of Follow Youth. So then a little bit late in 1 Corinthians 12:7, it says, "All of you together are Christ's body, and each of you is a part of it." Now, this kind of relates to a couple of different verses in the Bible that talk about the body of Christ. And so what this kind of talks about and relates to is it shows us that when we're a part of Follow Youth, which all of you are, we're a part of something so much greater. God has made each and every one of you unique, with different personalities, likes and dislikes, different gifts and abilities, and that is what makes you an invaluable part of Follow Youth. It doesn't matter if we've never met before because you've, you know, joined since we've been online, or if I've known you for years. I hope that you can find comfort in knowing that you are a part of a loving, supportive community, somewhat crazy at times, that is always here for you.
Thank you, Britt, for that awesome Devo. Just to
Absolutely.
like in this time that we just need to know that church is not the place. It's not a physical building.
Yeah.
And the same with youth. Youth is not a place. It's a build. It's the people. Not the
It's a build. No. Yes, it is absolutely the people.
People. So it's like we're here on YouTube each week. It's follow youth.
Yeah.
We're on Zoom each fortnight. It's follow youth.
Yep.
It's all of us together. And
Yep.
I love how it always goes. Follow church is not always on Tivendale Road. We may be at the barrack site, St. Margaret's, or we might when we get our own building, we'll have this is still. It's follow church's house, but it's not the church because it's the church is when everyone's together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the church is like, yeah, it is the people. I think so often we hold on to the building of it. And yes, like, I guess that's important in some ways, and it's very, like, you're sentimental to it because that's where you go, like, every Sunday or something for church. That's where you come to know as, this is where I go to hear a sermon or something like that. But that's not the case now. And, yeah, we're still the body of Christ. We're still together with it. But yeah, Britt, thank you so much for that awesome Devos. Can we get some claps in the chat? Britt absolutely deserves it. Thank you so much.
That was an awesome Devo.
Yeah, I actually watched it a little bit ago as well, and I know that you did.
Yeah,
and
I
we thoroughly enjoyed that. That was
I really enjoyed it. And our Devos are coming out each week, and it's gonna be in a movie theme. So
Yep.
it's gonna be awesome to hear what different leaders have got to say and using movies. And sometimes for me that works. Just like it can be a lot more relatable. Because you've watched the movie, you go, awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just sometimes it you hear it, you might hear it thousands of times by other people, and then someone puts a movie quote in it, or puts the movie reference, and you're like,
I
that's
get
what
it. Absolutely.
So yes,
and yeah, for me, like I was able to connect with it like that because the How to Train Your Dragon series is, one of my most loved of all time movie series. I absolutely love it. They're amazing. If you haven't seen them already, go watch them. Watch them all the way through. Naomi, she likes to turn it off when it gets to sad bits. But no, they're absolutely amazing.
If she does that, it makes me feel Phoebe on Friends, and they always say, "Oh, we're gonna watch this movie."
Oh, it
She's
switches it up. It's like, this is what happens. It's a good ending. They're there. And
no.
Absolutely.
Sorry if I have spoiled Friends if you haven't seen it, but if you've got time and you're allowed to watch Friends, go and watch Friends.
Yes. But once again, if you're allowed, and you talk to your parents about it first. Anyways, so I've got a question for you guys, but also I guess for us. But what is your preferred streaming service? What we mean is like Netflix, Stan, Disney Plus, YouTube Premium. Like, I know there isn't really that much on there, but or there's Amazon Prime. What is your favorite thing to do? What is your go-to thing? It's no longer just you turn on your TV and it's just Netflix all the time. I know there's a lot more that companies that have risen up, like Disney Plus, like Stan. So what is your go-to? And what's your go-to?
At the moment, it's Stan.
Yep.
Stan has got I don't know. I started watching. Obviously, I have the box set of Friends, but it's easier. My girlfriend and I will watch it at one person's house, and then because it's on Stan, you can easily then go.
Yes.
And then you can catch up at the same spot, and it's not you gotta go. Oh, what DVD was it? Was it disc 3 or disc 4?
Yeah, absolutely. Myself and my girlfriend also do that. We're just okay, who's watching what? What episode are we up to? Oh yeah, that's the one. And we just play because it's on the Stan account.
Or Disney. I was for Disney Plus. I was in America and Disneyland when they launched Disney Plus, and it was everywhere we were it was Disney Plus, Disney Plus, Disney Plus, Disney Plus.
Well, that's the thing. You got to sell it, but I think it's sold itself. Although my only criticism, we need more TV series on there. We need more shows. Yes, it's great that they've got all the movies on there. We need some more shows. I do kind of miss out of it because eventually you've watched all of them and you're what do I watch now? And so they're not bringing out enough new stuff, I feel. Or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They've only got 1 or 2 seasons on there. There's 6 seasons. But anyways, let's throw it back to you guys.
Russell Coit says, "Oh, Friends not." Some people might say that, but I'd say if you're watching Friends, stick through season 1, and then just do it. Season 1, I can understand is hard to watch.
Season 1 sets the scene. I think.
Yeah. Annika says Disney Plus. Amy says Netflix. Yeah,
Okay.
Netflix was. Yeah,
Yeah,
I find
look-
some good things, but I'm like, I'm not as like I would more use Stan and that at the moment. But that's
Yeah,
my.
yeah.
But it's also great to hear. Lauren says Netflix and Disney.
Yep.
Same with
That's a good choice.
Tori. Tori's spelled. Oh.
Different Tory
Tori,
now. As
and
says
says
Stan.
and The
Yep.
Office and Friends. Naomi says, "Oh, I pay for Stan, but also enjoy Netflix.
Yep.
Love watching old." Annika says, "Love watching old Disney shows."
Yes, they're good.
Classic. Who remembers Saturday Disney? Does
know
anybody
what
in the
that
chat
is.
remember Saturday Disney on Channel 7?
I don't know what that is.
But I know it's a slight tangent, but I wanted to know if anybody else in the chat or I'm just one crazy person.
Well. Anyways, Amazon Prime is hard to beat with all this. Look, not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Now I've actually had all of them. I've had all of them. I think if you've never had a streaming service before, go for Netflix because it's got the most variety, I'd say. But if you're a Disney fan, start to go for Disney, Stan, and all that. It basically you have to play to kind of what you want to watch. If you want great TV shows, go to Stan. If you want great movies, go to Disney Plus. If you like the Top Gear stuff and all that kind of stuff, go to Amazon Prime. But yeah, for a starting place, Netflix is the way to go, I think. But yeah. Alrighty, now I know you guys have been
Well,
wondering.
I had the question before in the chat, and I asked the chat about
Yes.
have they seen Saturday Disney? And Nathan says yes. Russell Coit. Tori says Saturday Disney never set my artworks. That's just.
That's just rude.
Lauren says yes. Ad says Saturday Disney or just Saturday morning cartoons with a bomb. Yes.
I was
I
never allowed
spend,
to
like,
watch them.
most of the morning doing nothing, just watching.
Really? Oh, I never got that.
And then watching Hannah Montana. I've got to say a story. Adam Milne loves High School Musical and Hannah Montana and wants to do a massive watching party with most of us leaders.
Well, we're looking forward to that. I think maybe he is more than everyone else, but I'm keen. I'm keen to just hang with everyone. Back when we can, at least. But yeah. Alrighty, I think it's time to throw to our next segment. Now, you guys were wondering from Quorum Time or the replacement of that. Well,
We've got some awesome things coming up in the future, but let's look back at our great quarantine end game. But it's
The
a twist.
bloopers.
The bloopers. What took us the most amount of takes to get the awesome shots that we had for you at the end of last season?
yeah. So here it is, the lost bloopers. See you guys soon.
Action.
Yeah. What did I say? I talk, you don't. Is that too much to get your tiny brains around?
But we just thought that we would.
Stop. Don't remember my line.
3, 2, 1, go.
He's got the stones.
Okay. Action.
It was scheduled to arrive here earlier today. And here it is. This is our last hope. This stone, the Follow Youth.
Josiah, say something.
No. Something.
You gotta stop doing that. We can't keep up.
Great. And action. And just when you're ready.
Just tear it.
Yeah. Okay, this is 3, 2, 1. Back on.
Look!
Alright, you ready?
And action.
Guys, what did I...
Yeah. And action.
I don't know what my line is.
Hold it in the middle.
Like there.
Yeah. And Josiah, say something.
Okay. What is going?
Guys, what did I say? I talk, you listen. Is that too much to get your brain tiny... Okay. Looking at you or him?
Him.
Looking past you. Alright, cool. Brilliant speech, my friend.
Over my body.
It was scheduled to arrive here early today. Sorry, we need to redo that.
Give me a line.
In a world when Max kills us.
Action.
I'm ready. Guys, I talk, you listen. Is that too much to get your tiny brains around?
But I just thought that we would.
Stop! I'm losing brain cells just listening to you. Hi.
And action.
Well,
Alrighty.
Season 2 is today.
Is today. So if you guys haven't realized, we've literally just taken that YouTube video and replayed that for you guys. But how funny was that?
Oh.
Oh, so we had some good times on set when we did record it. Mind you, this was back when
We could have 20 people together.
Yes. So this was back when they actually really lessened the restrictions, so it was completely legal. And yeah, we did social distance as well. But yeah, so how funny was that? I find that really great. If you actually want to rewatch that video, it's on the channel as well. So, and while you're at it, make sure to subscribe if you aren't already. I just wanted to slightly push that. We're growing in subs, like so many subs. I can't speak. Your turn.
Dory says in the chat, next week is a lesson for Adam how to rip paper.
Yes. You know what? Let's have a segment. How to rip paper 101. Who would like to see that? Oh.
Yeah.
How to rip paper. Oh. We should have like a paper ripping masterclass for Adam. We'll sit him down for an hour. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, who's down for that? Can we get some me's or yes or something in the chat? Because oh my goodness. All right, what's our season 2 segment? Do you know what it is?
I do know what it is. We have a few.
Yeah. They are called the Follow Youth One Shots.
Boom.
Basically, they're just going to be a collection of really, really cool, random, and hilarious skits that you guys can enjoy.
And we have another segment as well coming up as well.
Ooh.
Called we're going to phone a friend.
Yes.
So we're going to just have a chat, see how they're going. Who knows? Might be an ex-youth leader. Like, you know, some of them might remember, if you remember Josh and Abel or Dave even. Like, some of you might remember Dave.
Or it could even be you guys. So keep an eye out for that, by the way. So if you get a random phone call, just know that it may be... we will give you plenty of warning if you are going to be on it and if you'd like to be on it. But yeah, it's going to be really, really cool, and they're going to be airing... I'm pretty sure there's going to be fortnightly, but if I'm wrong, it could be weekly. Let's just wait and see. But it's going to be really, really cool. So we got 2 segments coming up this season. Make sure to stick around. Once again, make sure to subscribe and to check them out. And yeah, now we're almost at the end of our time for this week. We've got a few more minutes. Do we want to ask the chat another question?
Yeah, I think we should. What was your favorite young kids TV show? Because I know we're like, you know. So I was gonna say my example is Bear in the Big Blue House.
I've never seen that.
How? Oh,
Never seen it.
never seen it.
Nope.
Nope.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Oh, it was a good show. Like it was like a big bear and like obviously in a blue house, but
No, it's
say
in
the
no
obvious,
house.
but they like, you know, they're all puppets and telling stories, and then had the big song at the end, and it was like goodbye song, and you know, and the moon then floated away at the end of the show end. But if you haven't seen it, it surely would be on YouTube. Surely someone's like put it up there.
Oh, I've got one.
Okay.
This is really going to trigger someone in the chat. But that's okay. In fact, I want to see how many people loved this show and how many people hated it.
Welcome to the Big Blue House. Yes.
In the Night Garden, there was Macapaca.
Ah.
Macapaca. It was the cutest thing. Like, oh!
Banana was in pajamas from second.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I
But in
forgot
the
it.
Night Garden, because Macapaca.
I was gonna say bananas in pajamas were good, but if you've seen the old days, like I think I had like a tape, like a VHS tape
Really?
of bananas in pajamas, like the older ones, like people were like full in costumes, like even the like
Ooh, wow.
they were like the better version. Like I've seen like the cartoon version, like I can understand.
No, I have seen the actual back. I think they got like, because they got converted. I'm pretty sure like some seasons like got converted over to like a DVD. So I actually had seen some of them. Yeah, when they did dress up, and like it just looked so cool, but also so weird seeing like the rat with just the way they had done his his outfit. But yeah, like
Magic Roundabout.
hey, don't accept Macca Packer. Hey, that's all right. Macca Packer's the winner. Like, oh. Not for 18-year-olds. Sorry, at least I can spell because it's year old. It's year is Y-E-A.
Good night, Eagle Pickle.
Thanks.
I did not like him in my garden, but that's beside the point. Magic Roundabout. I can't remember that one. But if you
Teenage
showed me-
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, love those. They're so good. So good.
Fireman Sam and Postman Pat. Oh, before
Postman
they
Pat.
were-
Postman Pat.
before they
Postman
were-
Pat. And a black and white cat. Sorry, it was so good. Oh.
Play School. Yes, Play School is a classic.
Play School is an absolute classic. How long has it been going for?
Over 50. I could be wrong, but I think over 50 years. Like my
wouldn't
my
be
parents
surprised.
grew up with Play School.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Just.
The Wiggles. Yes.
Oh, the
The
Wiggles.
Wiggles.
But the original Wiggles.
Yeah,
the
but
original
some of them
Wiggles.
may have grown up with when they had, Sam as the yellow Wiggle.
True.
Because I remember, like, obviously, like my brother grew up around the time when Sam was the yellow Wiggle, and
Yes,
then
that's true.
they had the big change in like the early 2010s.
Yeah. That's true. Well, hey, the more you know. Anyways, so I think it's almost our time for tonight. Do you have any final words for this episode, for the episode 1?
I haven't got no final words, but can't wait to see you next week, and something might be a bit different next week, and you'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, you absolutely have to. Because, well, we're not going to be live streaming until then. But if you do want to catch us and catch up with more of what we're doing, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We still got those acoustic sessions airing every Tuesday. And this upcoming Tuesday, we also have one of our MCGs over on Zoom. So make sure to follow us on all our social media. The links are once again down in the description. Make sure to reach out to us if you want to. If you want to contact either Llewellyn or myself, our
Social
Instagrams.
plugs are on the.
Oh, they're on our names, all right? They're right there. So make sure to check them out. Follow us as well if you'd like to. And yeah, we can't wait to hear from you guys. But without further ado, God bless and have a great week. See you guys.
See ya.